look at a basic espresso menu. An espresso shot is always served in a 90ml demi-tasse ceramic cup. It's about 25 to 30 mils of coffee extracted in about 25 to 30 seconds as a guide. And a good espresso will always have a thick, syrupy layer of crema on top that should hold for at least a minute before it starts to dissipate. An espresso is the base of all your other coffees, so it's really important as a barista that you get this one right. A ristretto is the first 15 to 20 mils of the espresso extraction, and it should take about 15 to 20 seconds to extract. You always want to serve a ristretto and an espresso immediately after they're extracted. A long black, or sometimes called an Americano coffee, is always served in a 180ml ceramic cup. You want to put hot water in the cup first, up until about 2/3 full, not boiling water, or you can scald your coffee. You want it just off boiling. So water goes in first, and then a double espresso gets extracted over the top, so that the crema can float on the surface. And you always want to serve it immediately. Macchiato is served in a 90ml glass cup usually, but you can serve it in ceramic as well. It's a single espresso shot with about 2 to 4 spoons of warm foamy milk. I texture my milk like I would a latte and use a spoon to scoop the foam and just drop it into the center. When it's done right, you should get 3 distinct layers in your cup. Coffee underneath, milk in the center, and crema on the surface. Piccolo latte is served in a 90ml glass cup as well. It is basically a mini latte. So it's a 30ml espresso shot, topped with warm milk like a normal latte. When you're pouring, try and keep the crema onto the surface so you get all that coffee flavor. A latte is a single espresso base served in a 180ml glass, topped with warm foamy milk. You want to make sure you have about 1 centimetre of foam in the coffee. And remember, keep the crema prominent on the surface. A flat white is a single espresso base served in the bold cup, sometimes served in the tulip cup, with relatively flat milk poured on top. Again, just keep your crema prominent on the surface. You want to have just enough foam to keep that crema on top. A cappuccino is a single espresso served in a bowl or a tulip-shaped cup and topped with warm, foamy milk. Again, keep the crema prominent on the surface. And dust with chocolate. A mocha is an espresso shot. I normally serve it in the same glass as a latte, but some serve it in different, with a portion of chocolate powder or chocolate sauce mixed into your espresso. Topped with warm foamy milk, so you get about 1 centimetre of foam on top. And dust with chocolate. A hot chocolate is also served in a glass, like a latte glass. And you can use either hot water or hot milk with a portion of chocolate. I'm going to use hot milk. Stir it all together. And top it up. You're aiming for about a centimetre of foam again on the top, and dust with chocolate. A chai latte is also served in a glass similar to a latte. You can use either hot water or hot milk to infuse the powder that I'm going to use. I recommend hot water. So a dash of hot water, a portion of chai, stir it all together into a paste. And top with warm milk so you have about a centimetre of foam on the surface. You can dust that with cinnamon on top as well. A baby chino doesn't have any coffee in it. It's basically the foam from the milk with a bit of chocolate powder on top. I recommend serving it in a 4-ounce takeaway cup, not a ceramic. And just use a spoon to scoop out the heavy foam from the surface of your milk. Often these are easiest to make when you get to pair them up with other drinks, so you can get that thick foam. And top with chocolate. Now that you know the coffee menu, it's important to know what order to serve them in during service. Typically, the shorter coffees or the black coffees like a short black, espresso, macchiato, long black, piccolo, these should all get served immediately. So if they're paired up with something like a cappuccino or flat white, you should make the milky coffee first and the shorter coffee second, because the crema will dissipate very quickly. In the milk coffee, the milk will help the crema stay on the surface for longer. So make the cappuccinos, flat whites, lattes first, and the short blacks and long blacks second.